12 most dangerous cities in the world. We live in a world in which anyone may travel anywhere from anywhere in a matter of hours. In a way, the world is small. However, this global village risk-free. In the most dangerous cities to live in the world, it'll not be possible, at least not in the foreseeable future, to travel as you like to visit anywhere. The broad economic and political disparities that exist worldwide have resulted in the formation of rich zones, which are generally believed to be secure. On the other side of the divide are collapsing zones dangerous to live. We hereby present the 12 most dangerous cities to live in the world, where violent crimes such as homicide and kidnapping are commonplace. 12. Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. Ciudad Juarez, sometimes known as just Juarez, is one of the most populated cities along the United States-Mexico border. Because of its size and geographic location, the city serves as a key corridor for the two North American countries. However, it's one of the 12 most dangerous cities to live in the world on our list. It's notorious for violent crimes, frequent cartel and unrestrained gang fights, most notably between the Sinaloa Cartel and the Juarez Cartel, and other criminal activities. As a result of this, Juarez was once recognized as the world's most dangerous metropolis. Around 2010, as drug conflicts reached their zenith, the presence of the Mexican Federal Police and armed forces increased in the area. It, unfortunately, resulted in human rights violations. 11. Durban, South Africa. South Africa is one of the most industrialized countries on the African continent. However, its cities are among the most dangerous cities to live in the world. Durban is one of such places with high rates of violent crime and theft. Durban and its neighbouring districts had a significant increase in homicides during the 1990s. After declining for a decade, it's been on a steady rise. Durban is a key transit point for smuggling narcotics into and out of sub-Saharan Africa and a major transit point for immigrants and drug peddlers. There has been a huge increase in the number of drugs being traded in the region during the last 2 decades. 10. Cape Town, South Africa. In addition to other large cities, the South African city of Cape Town, which is the legislative capital, is experiencing an increase in the number of criminal activities, including drug-related crime and gang violence. This places it amongst the 12 most dangerous places to live in the world. In Cape Town, the homicide rate is extremely high, with about 63 persons per 100,000 inhabitants as of 2020. The recent increase in the number of South Africans leaving the country is primarily ascribed to an increase in crime and corruption in the country's urban areas. Expats have tagged South Africa as the second most dangerous country to reside after Afghanistan. 9. St. Louis, United States. St. Louis is the second largest and most populous city in Missouri, and it's an independent city. It has one of the highest crime rates in the country, with approximately 66 killings per 100,000 residents in 2017. According to official statistics, that is approximately 10 times the national average. Because of this, St. Louis has consistently been named as one of the most dangerous cities to live in the world since the mid-1990s. Even in the face of its violent past, however, St. Louis continues to be a desirable location for businesses and startups. According to the Pew Charitable Trust, around 15,000 college graduates came to the city between 2000 and 2014. 8. Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea is a sovereign republic in the southwestern Pacific Ocean, located north of Australia and east of the Solomon Islands. Many people believe that the country is dangerous, chiefly due to the crime situation in Port Moresby, the capital city. And in this city, the rate of serious crime is high. Machetes, known in local parlance as bush knives, and other firearms are commonly used in assaults and thefts. As far back as 2004, the city had been ranked as the worst livable capital because of its high unemployment and the resultant high levels of crime, and it has remained so for almost 2 decades after. The risk of office break-in, abduction for ransom, sexual assault and rape is high here. A magazine ranked the city as one of the most dangerous cities to live in for women. 7. Tijuana, Mexico. Tijuana is the most populous city in Bahia and the 6th most populous city in Mexico. Tijuana has a significant impact on the politics, transportation and tourism of the entire country due to its thriving economy. According to some estimates, the city is the birthplace of the Tijuana organization, which was previously regarded as Mexico's most powerful and violent drug cartel. Between 2007 and 2013, the city's gang-related crime rate reached an all-time high, while homicide rates increased by 48%. According to the United Nations Development Programme, Tijuana has one of the world's highest per capita homicide rates, with 85 homicides per 100,000 people as of 2020. 6. Natal and Fortaleza, Brazil. I combine the cities of Natal and Fortaleza in Brazil because they have one common feature as dangerous cities to live in the world. Both cities have the highest rates of violent crimes, including kidnappings and murders in the country. People are kidnapped after withdrawing money from ATMs. Government agencies and security personnel usually come under attack by gangs. 5. Caracas, Venezuela. Caracas is the largest city and capital of Venezuela, located on the country's northern coast on the continent of South America. According to the FBI, the city has a history of violence and its crime rates are far higher than the national average. Kidnappings and other serious crimes are on the rise. It has the second highest murder rate globally. The rising crime rate in both the country and the city is mostly linked to the deep-rooted political instability that has existed since the death of President Hugo Chavez in the late 1990s. Caracas has since remained at the receiving end of such instability. Almost 98% of crimes committed here go unpunished. 4. Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Cabo San Lucas, a city in the Mexican state of Baja California Sur, has a long history of drug-related violence. The gang violence in Cabo San Lucas is centered in impoverished neighborhoods, while tourist destinations and resorts are generally safe. Local gangs frequently resort to violence to smuggle drugs through the city to gain control of the territory. Following the arrest of drug lord Joaquim Guzman, also known as El Chapo, in 2016, allegations of gang violence in Cabo San Lucas and the neighboring areas skyrocketed, especially in the summer months. It's one of the most dangerous cities to live in the world. 3. Juba, Sudan. Like the majority of other cities in South Sudan, Juba suffers from a high rate of crime and experiences a significant amount of political and social upheaval. Though the Second Sudan Civil War has officially been declared ended, the nation's economy, which has been weakened, continues to breed economic inequity. Juba, without question, is one of the most dangerous locations on the face of the planet. Thousands of people were killed and many more were injured in a massive armed war that broke out in the region in 2003 and ended by 2010. The subsequent poverty, starvation and corruption make it a fertile ground for criminal activities. 2. Mogadishu, Somalia. Somalia, an African country on the east coast of Africa, bordering the north by the Gulf of Aden, the east by the Somali Sea and the west by the Ethiopian highlands, hasn't known peace for long. Mogadishu, the capital city, is one of the most dangerous cities in Somalia. Somalia is still engulfed in a civil conflict that began nearly 3 decades ago. The war is the conscience of a fight for control among political factions in the country. It's often regarded as one of the bloodiest, if not the bloodiest, conflicts since World War II. Many war-related crimes are committed in Mogadishu, making it one of the most dangerous cities to live in the world. 1. Damascus, Syria. Syria is the world's second least peaceful country, according to the 2019 Global Peace Index rankings. Syria's capital and largest city, Damascus, is a large metropolitan area. As a result of decades of civil conflict and political upheaval, the country is one of the most dangerous in the world. Damascus has the worst reputation of any Syrian city in terms of muggings, robberies and other violent crimes. At least 40,000 people have been killed in Damascus since the beginning of the civil war in 2011. As of June 2020, over 5.6 million Syrian nationals have sought asylum in other countries, while 6.2 million individuals have been internally displaced. Here you have them, our 12 most dangerous cities in the world. If you have visited a part of any of these cities, please do let us know your experience in the comment section. If you think we missed some city, feel free to mention that in your comment. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.